This episode is brought to you by Factor.
Is life already taking 110% from you?
Does the thought of washing another dish make you want to curl into a ball and scream?
Tired of the delivery driver giving you that look?
Try Factor's ready-to-go meals. Factor is less expensive than takeout, and there is no prepping, cooking, or cleanup necessary.
And it's flexible for your schedule. Get as little or as much as you need by ordering 6 to 18 meals per week. Plus, you can pause or reschedule deliveries anytime.
Go to factormeals.com/Neds50 and use code Neds50 for 50% off. That's code Neds50 at factormeals.com/Neds50 for 50% off.
2-minute meals. Fuel up fast with Factor's restaurant quality meals that are ready to heat and eat whenever you are. This episode is brought to you by Mood.
As much as we all love the guy that brings the guitar to the party, try a different way to set the mood.
Mood is known for their federally legal THC, and they're introducing their most potent product to the lineup yet. Introducing hemp-based THCA flower, the future in legal THC. Try it along with Mood's other offerings, like vapes, gummies, flower, and more. I personally love knowing that their product is legal, it comes on nice and gently, and whether I need to be relaxed to go to sleep, whether I need to be focused to get work done, or whether I'm in a social setting, I can always find the right mood.
Try Mood's new THCA flower today. And for a limited time, get a 20% discount on your first order and a free THCA pre-roll. Go to hellomood.com, use promo code NEDS. That's hellomood.com, promo code NEDS to get a 20% discount and a free THCA pre-roll.
It's not it.
Try Mood.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
How's everyone doing?
So good.
Living life, man.
I got to be honest. I have no questions and nothing to talk about.
No
so
questions.
Here
Well,
we
Devon,
are.
now you finally arrived at something to talk about.
What? What does that mean?
I don't know. When you arrive at nothing, that's when the journey starts.
Are you trying to Zen coach
yeah.
me?
Yeah.
Are you trying to be my spiritual guru?
I mean, I'm trying to help you for right now. I mean, you're guru all around. I'm not sure I'm equipped.
All right. Well, go on.
I don't have enough AG1.
All right. So I've arrived at nothing, which is something to talk about.
Okay, can we talk about how inflexible you are?
Sure.
Like, that's wild to me.
I think
because you literally talk about, like, oh, I'm in the bedroom. We're doing it all night to Beyonce's whole album. Like, oh, wow. And you're telling me you can't touch your toes? So what the hell are you doing in there?
And how do you clean those things?
Hold on. I have so many things to talk about here. First of all, I have never said I had sex to Beyonce's
Yes,
full
you
album.
did. Her new album. Yes, you did. And baby, I promise you said that. And you looked at me and
Nope,
you said,
Kings
and,
of
no,
Leon.
no, no. And you go, no, I promise.
Nope.
And you go, babe, I literally swear to God. And you go, her new album. I was like, Beyonce, yeah, because it's something you wouldn't normally
nothing to
listen
be ashamed of.
Babe, I swear, I promise you.
Was this years ago?
When her album came out. That was like years ago.
Oh, it was like
I
Beehive?
don't
It was during
listen-
Beehive.
No. It was the first one of her doing the
Sasha Fierce.
no,
She did the alter ego?
the actual first two that started with like the
Lemonade.
yes.
You
Lemonade.
dreamt
The one
this.
right before Lemonade.
Oh, shit.
You dreamt
I
this.
promise
No,
you
no, no.
I didn't.
Maybe it
I
was 4
promise
or
you,
B-Day.
I've never had sex to Beyonce's.
Everyone has had sex
album.
to Beyonce's
I
album.
promise you, whether it was a song or something, because I'm gonna tell you what it was. It was yeah.
Next point I have about this hypothetical that you're bringing up is why would I need to touch my toes during sex?
You need to be able to move. Oh my God.
Yeah. Like, that's somebody
Dev-
else's job.
I've got all the flexibility I
Just right here. Yeah.
Wow.
Stroke.
Wow.
That's great.
Wow.
need. So I'm just saying,
wow.
Bend over to the floor.
I don't need to touch my toes.
So you have no interest in becoming Gumby.
Gumby. Remember
Gumby.
Gumby?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I will record this conversation if you are gonna pay. Like, I can't believe you can't
You gotta
remember
find
this.
the clip. You gotta find the
I
clip.
just know my
It was
life.
a personal
Oh, so
conversation,
personal-
Daniel.
Everything in my life is just a clip now, guys. Yeah, I don't remember this clip.
He actually just becomes completely inanimate.
When I go home,
If it's
No, God.
not for the camera, Daniel doesn't want it.
I just go home and wait until the next time to film. I just wait.
So, what women have you listened to during sex?
What
I know it's not
do you
your
have against women, Devin, that you don't want to listen to them during sex?
Why won't you please your partners during sex?
I mean, yeah. What's the real issue here?
What's happening, Dev?
God.
Is it something where you're scared of intimacy, or you like it when you get in that pocket, or you hate them right after?
First of all, love the pocket.
Hot pocket.
Second of all,
Love the pocket.
one of my favorite places in the world
Right?
is the pocket.
Right.
No, I love intimacy. What do you mean?
Right.
I'm an intimate lover,
Yeah. But you can't touch your toes.
but I can't touch my toes.
No.
I'm not intimate with my own feet.
You're stationary, but intimate.
You gotta come to me. You know,
Exactly.
can't move too quick.
Why do I feel like Daniel is like, he's got a size on him, but he's limber?
I feel
Like,
that
I feel
same
like you
thing.
could go,
I-
"Hotcha."
Pretty
Like, jump
liberal.
over her real quick. Jump
not
over her
wrong.
real quick.
You're not wrong, you know?
Yeah, I feel that. I feel
Dang.
that too. I feel like Daniel's large but flexible.
Right, I completely believe that.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's daring, if that makes sense.
Hold on.
I'll go the extra mile.
Like,
Yeah, I'll
like
try.
no, that's different. No, the extra mile is different than daring. Daring.
What do you mean by daring?
I
Yeah,
mean,
how
like
daring?
he's like, ooh, this might work, this might not. Didn't try it
Oh,
before,
let's
but
just find it out. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
I have found myself in strange sex positions where I'm like, okay, yeah, this one actually isn't gonna work. It looked good in my mind.
Yeah. You're
But
like,
this guy-
what if we just?
Yeah, that might be uncomfortable for both of us. So yeah,
Right.
we'll just return to the missionary. Yeah. it said that easy
We'll return
default.
to the mission, honey. Let's
know?
go.
Go back to God.
Yeah, let's go back to God. You know?
Amen.
We strayed too far away. Let's
Amen.
We've
bring it back.
explored enough.
bring it back.
Return home, my son.
Do you think that you would ever be like polyamorous?
Mm.
Like, do you think you could live that way?
Like, could we be professional fuckboys?
Yeah.
I think because that's all it is, right?
No.
Okay, tell me about
Oh
it.
yeah, Devin. Tell me about your beliefs.
Beliefs. I'm such a condescending beliefs.
No, I'm actually
What about
very,
what
very
you
interested.
I know
believe?
you are.
I'm
No,
very interested.
I'm loving the energy today, Linz. You're coming in with it.
It's coming in hot.
And I'm into it. No, I just mean like not all polyamory is just like being a fuck boy.
But just like what, 75%? Or you
Yeah.
think it's more like
Yeah.
85?
Yeah, like I don't see how any of it works. I don't know how monogamy works.
Oh, love, no.
But I
no.
also don't know how open or polyamory works either.
I agree.
They are equally filled with challenges.
Yeah.
But I think we are in a generation, and I find myself in one where like, I don't know, at least in the last 5 years, I haven't been quick to jump into anything monogamous because I'm like, man, I just don't see myself choosing this and lasting in it right now in my life. There's too much that's changing, and I don't want to shut down the fact that like I might go travel for a couple months and I want to make my choices there, or I might go film something for a little while and I want to be free to like experience whatever it is I want to experience. So I don't know. But I think at some point, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could actually do polyamory though.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all exploration right now. I don't know.
Right. I feel like at a certain point, I just feel like what is like you drawing a boundary in something that you actually don't like, and then what is you just like being repressed? Like I always have like a thing with that. Like, is me not wanting to try this? Like, what is that?
Yeah.
You know?
Social
Yeah.
stigma, usually, I think. But I almost feel like polyamory is like the default. I just want to pull up the definition just to be specific about it. And I know this is one person's definition, but Google says polyamory is the practice of engaging in multiple romantic and typically sexual relationships, of course, with the consent of all that's the thing, with the consent of all people involved.
Yeah, Daniel.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
see,
the thing.
the-
Is it's known, it's spoken.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm polyamorous. Like we can develop a romantic sexual relationship. I also have this with maybe one or two other
You have to
people.
be a strong person, kind
Right.
of.
You do have to be a
have
strong
that
person.
conversation because it's so easy to just do it without, like, oh man,
Letting
I just
the other
won't tell
person
anybody.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's something different. What's that called?
Yep.
That's called
Cheating.
cheating. That's called cheating.
Yep.
Which is bad.
Yeah.
Which is bad.
It also like growing a relationship with one person for me is a lot of bandwidth.
Oh yeah, too much.
To do it across, to do it like multiple people at the same time, having them know about it, having to deal with the things that arise. Fuck, man, I don't know, but maybe I don't know. Fuck.
Wow. You know what I kind of believe in though, which I think we are demonstrating beautifully. A throuple. A throuple. Anyone?
Oh.
Throuple.
Oh, we
Can
demonstrate.
all fit in a bed.
Well, so that's polyamory. It's a throuple.
It's a form.
If people
It's
consent.
a form of throupling, but it's not real.
form of
Like it's,
polyamory.
but it's like one closed circuit.
Yeah,
Polyamory
it's
is
a
an
triangle.
open
Could be even
circuit.
more. It's like
It's a
whoever you
triangle.
want to let in.
Either homegirl with two loving gentlemen, or one loving gentleman.
Gentlemen.
Are you all right?
I love it. I am the man, the myth, and the legend.
It's a gentle myth because maintaining that
Gentlemen
is
are a myth.
impossible.
It's a gentle myth. That's great. I wonder what is the largest.
Gentlemen.
My brain
There you go.
shut down.
I love that.
The largest
God.
Gentlemen.
polyamorous couple. I wonder what the largest.
But I really
polyamorous
do think
couple is.
throuple. So the first time that I came across throuple was in Ryan Murphy's The Politician. I had never seen it so like, it was like so novelty, but so relatable. I can't explain it. But I also found myself in sort of a throuple at the
You
time.
told us about it.
And that is the thing that I enjoy the most, I think.
Throupling.
Yeah. Because I don't
Just
know if I
throuple
ever
up.
actually want a kid. So, like, having the conventions for that reason is
Yeah.
like,
Exactly.
what I mean?
Because that's the thing too, is like I do want kids eventually, and I do think the best form of that, if possible, is like one
Monogamous relationship.
Monogamous
I agree.
relationship.
Yeah.
I feel like where my head's at with it these days, but I don't know. I don't even know my shit. I don't know where I am. But it's been a long 5 years single now. I don't know where I'm at. But I feel like maybe there's like a sequence to it. I would rather have a longer get to knowing period with someone where it's more open, where it's like make your choices. If you're talking to other people, cool. Maybe I'm talking to other people. And if we get to know each other for long enough in that way without closing down options, do that for long enough, like then we can choose into the monogamy rather than having it be like right off the bat default.
All the eggs
I'm
in
into
one
you.
basket.
I'm
Yeah.
into you. We're just getting to know each other, but boom, we're doing this thing.
Yeah.
I'd rather have it
you're good,
be.
you're good.
I'd rather have it
Got
be
it.
open for longer and deal with some of. We want to get to know someone. Deal with some of the shit that comes up with that.
Strange, boundaries.
Yeah,
setting,
deal with
yeah.
discussing wants and needs and vulnerabilities like with that. Get to know each other on that way. Like get to know me as an individual who isn't yours for a time,
That's healthy.
and then choose into it after longer. Because I also I've seen a lot of like, I feel like people who got married maybe young or have been in a really long relationship at a young age, like they're like 10 years in, start to open up their relationship as a way of maybe fixing what isn't working in the relationship. I've seen that happen multiple times, and then ultimately they end up not being together.
When
It's
they
like,
should have done it in the opposite order.
maybe,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
maybe, like
Maybe,
maybe
yeah.
do that earlier on. Choose
right.
to see each other, choose to be partnering, but letting, and then later choose in, right? Because the other way around, I don't know. When you see it like on a couple who's been together 10 years, and then they're like, yeah,
It's
we're
like an
trying
escape.
open.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an escape of this isn't working.
rather than an exploration.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah. So I've seen that. So I don't know. I don't think fucking anyone knows how to make.
No,
It's so
relationships are.
Relationships are so fucking specific.
And everybody's
man.
trying to keep up with the Joneses and what somebody else is doing. And, they did it on this timeline. I have to, I'm not meeting the mark, or, you're not meeting the mark because you're not ready to lock it down.
Yeah.
It can be tough.
This episode is brought to you by Factor.
Remember the good old days when mom or dad would tell you it's time to eat, and within 30 seconds you'd have a hot, nutritious meal right in front of you?
Well, you're an adult now. You have to make lunch. You have to make dinner. Go get the groceries. Clean those dishes. Sounds fun, right?
Wrong! That doesn't sound fun. I don't wanna.
If you're like Lindsay and you don't wanna, try Factor's ready-to-go meals. Fuel up fast with Factor's restaurant-quality meals that are less expensive than takeout and are dietitian approved to be nutritious and delicious.
No prepping, no cooking, no cleanup necessary, just eating.
Head to factormeals.com/Neds50 and use code Neds50 to get 50% off. That's code Neds50 at factormeals.com/Neds50 for 50% off.
Factor is the perfect solution if you're looking for fast, upscale options done easily. This episode is brought to you by Mood.
No, go change your mood. It's thick on you.
Better? Mood is known for their federally legal THC, and now they're introducing their most potent product to the lineup yet. Introducing hemp-based THCA flower. Try it along with Mood's other products like vapes, gummies, flour, and more. When I can't sleep, Mood Sleepy Flower tucks me into bed like a warm glass of milk. And when I need to get things done, their energized flower and their euphoric flower gets me right where I need to be. Try their new THCA flower today, and for a limited time only, get 20% off your first order and a free THCA pre-roll. Go to HelloMood.com and use promo code NEDS. That's hello, MOOD.com, promo code NEDS for 20% off your first order and a free THCA pre-roll.
What do you think about speed dating, and have you ever done it?
Never done it. Wouldn't do it.
No? I mean, it sounds like a fun, game. I mean,
Yeah.
to gamify anything is great.
That's true.
Right.
You know?
I agree.
That's true.
Yeah.
If I could trust the community that was I don't know
yeah.
where I would do that, where I'd be like, yeah, this should be fun. I'd more be like, I don't want to talk to these strangers.
Yeah, it seems like a certain type of people would sign up for
Every
that, too.
fourth Friday at TGIF.
Yeah. Dang.
Just drive out to Riverside, California. Come on down to the Applebee's.
Reno Valley.
Speed dating Thursdays. Come on down. Sponsored by
Dang.
Doris and Mitch worked out
Get a
for them.
bloomin' onion
Get a blooming onion. Dang.
and rock it through 8 quick dates.
Wow.
Favorite color, favorite sex position, favorite movie. Go.
Dang. Tough.
That's the only way I want to date. From here on out, you get the important questions out early. Nobody's trying to hide nothing. No cool guy. Okay.
Jesus.
You better make your mark and go. Okay. That's how I like it. Yeah. I want speed dating to resemble my career. Just those indie films that really aren't going to go anywhere.
Damn.
But had a nice experience.
Yeah.
Nice experience making it.
Met a nice
Did
person.
nothing for my
did
life.
Nothing. Literally added
Dang.
0 to anything. But I felt productive for a time. I had to set an alarm for a time. You know what I mean? It's
I
complicated.
had to set an alarm for a time. It'd be like that. Man. It's like normally I'm just knocked out, getting nothing
Normally
accomplished.
yeah.
Yeah, we know Lindsay will
Relying on the-
respond to the group chat around 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Yeah, Me and Deb been at it since
Daniel
9.
and I have been at it in the morning.
They've
We're
been
like, she'll catch up.
mining, and I come in with the gold. Okay.
I mean, hey, yeah, if you walk in
I'm
with the
usually
goal.
yep, that sounds good. You guys made great decisions. Good job.
Turn up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is about emails that I'm so averse to. I see them and I'm just like, I'm like, but also in my DMs, most of them are not open. Like they're
Right.
not
yeah,
open.
same,
I don't
same,
want to engage. Like, even if I want to say something to you, like, I don't. You being open to say something to me, I don't know.
I mean,
That's really one-sided communication.
I'm that way even with friends sometimes. Like, you text at a time when I'm like, my head's somewhere else.
Oh, you don't
I might
exist.
not ever return
Ever.
to that text.
Ever.
No.
I'm like, oh, you hit me at the wrong time.
Yeah, it just didn't
I'm
stick.
never coming back to that
ever,
one.
Yeah.
ever.
Oh, fuck. I did it to Christy recently. This is going to air so much later, but sorry, Christy.
Jesus.
She asked me something about the pod,
Wow.
and it was at a time, and then I just realized now that I didn't respond to that.
You're
going to
get us excommunicated from Podgo, man. Come on.
Dang.
Sorry, Christy. Love you.
Yo, that will happen to me where like, so her and I were like tucking for a second, like, and then she texted me the other day and I go into a hole, dude. Like I go into a hole where I don't talk to anybody. And then it's like,
Same.
oh, it wasn't just the break in our conversation. This happens to everybody. Like this,
Same.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when it's people that you haven't been texting with for a minute, you're like, I promise you, this is just me. Like,
Yeah.
it sucks.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Daniel, I feel like you are so consistent because I feel like you take all of the feeling out of answering,
do.
out of where you are.
I do.
You're
I-
literally just like, it's so simple. It's a task.
I just turn it
you
into
do
a
it.
process and objective, you know.
Yeah.
All right, it came in. I use a first in, first out structure. You know, the first thing came in, first thing go out. So I got to respond to that guy and just go up the list. That way it never piles up on me, except for DMs. Now, my DMs are packed full and I'm not answering those. But emails,
Yeah, because that's someone trying to get you. That's someone who has your email is getting you.
Yeah. And
Text, someone's getting you. Someone wants to say something.
they want to, but texting, bro, I'm so, like, phones and the fact that I'm connected with everybody in the world at all times, like, I hate it. There are times where I put it on, not silent mode. What do you call that? Ghost
Do
mode?
not disturb.
Do not disturb. I throw it on do not disturb, man. I'm not trying to answer any calls, man. Sometimes I just need that break.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
People having access
do
to
you-
me all the time.
Do you think it's our
How dare they?
narcissism that makes us bad responders?
No.
A healthy bit of narcissism or even just self-preservance and,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, not
What are we
not
preserving ourselves from?
not narcissism, just like
your mental, use your
Just-
mental for yourself.
yeah, just like nah. Just not right
Just
now.
not narcissism, just nah.
Yeah.
Just nah.
Yeah, so not
Just not
Spoken like a true narcissist.
yeah, you know, not narcissism.
Nah.
Just nah.
Just nah.
We're like a little bit.
Baby narcissist.
Just NA.
Dang.
Nah.
All
Dude,
right.
I hate when
Nah.
people will come and say, you know, I know you're on social media. You should be able to answer the text. Cut it out, dude. I'm on my phone for what I want to use my phone for. I don't want to use my phone for this conversation with you. You want something from me. I will reach out to you when I want something from you. Right now, I do not. And when it's mutual, that's even better. But I'm not here to.
Daniel is a
No,
shared.
I'm with you. I'm with
goal
you.
man.
Like I saw you post a story. Like, hold on, me being on social media is me like escaping life, not me connecting.
right.
That's me. No, I'm doing what I'm doing. That doesn't mean I'm available for. Yeah,
Oh, man, it's tough. It's tough because people feel like there's some type of social norm where you have to engage. Just because you have my number does not mean that at all times I want to engage with you. Sometimes I'm not. And yes, I might be speaking to other people. I don't want to talk to you right now, and you have to be okay with that. I'm sorry.
dude, I'm with you. So many people in my life have had to accept this thing about me, and I'm thank you everyone for. The people in my life who love me, they know this, and then they've accepted I'm not going to take it personally. And I appreciate you for that because it's not personal.
Yeah, no. Yeah. And
This-
schedules fill up fast.
Until
I
it
hate when
is.
until it is. When people
But you'll
drag you
never
into
know
their
when
shit.
it's personal because it's mixed in with the non-personal behavior.
And you got to sift through
So
it.
I get to have it be personal, but you won't know. I'm not responding to that bitch.
Oh, see, I strive. Daniel, so many qualities that I strive for in this life.
Yeah. I know it totally makes sense. He's
I
like,
know.
he makes it it's just a task. Boop,
Yep.
Just a process.
That I'm going to
Address.
fulfill. I need these things.
Meanwhile,
to do
I think you and I both like can look
How
at a
can I
text.
say this is the most clever?
Or you and I can both look at a text that's probably simple to respond to, and we're like, oh, it's too much.
What is up with that?
It's too much.
It's too
What
much
is
for
up
me,
with that?
dude.
I can't address this right
I cannot answer how I am right now.
It's literally like we think we're gonna change the fucking world with our response. Like just put.
Oh, yeah.
And also, some of the time, like what I'm doing isn't much.
now. Yeah.
Some of the time I'm busy. Some of the time I'm just sitting there thinking thoughts.
Yep.
Yes.
And I don't want to stop thinking
Yeah.
those thoughts.
As
So
you
I'm like,
should.
no, I'm going to keep spiraling on whatever it is I'm spiraling on today.
Yep.
Losing my mind.
Oh my God, same.
I often feel like in this day and age, we're like worse off. Like, I don't think we're as in touch with our minds as people once were because we're constantly glued to what someone else is thinking.
Yeah.
Versus just sitting there in our own thoughts and,
Yeah.
you know, coming up with what we value in the world or what even fulfills us just in the moment, hearing our breath, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because someone's always trying to get you on their rat race, you know, even just with advertising. We're always being advertised someone. And people sometimes advertise themselves and try to get you to join what they're doing. It's like, hey, I just want to focus on what I'm doing right now. Even if it's nothing, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
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 That's
No,
valuable.
there's good time for that. In the last year, like I was able to get clear on a lot of like what I wanted to create, what I wanted. with music, with the podcast, like all these things. And I was consciously taking a lot of time by myself to sit and think about what I want. Like if I don't actively do it, I will just be bombarded by what everyone else is talking about, thinking about, doing, all the ads, information that's always coming at us and we can always find. And like, I'm for sure guilty of this. Like sometimes I'll spend a whole day with like noise on, like podcast, TV, whatever, to not hear my own thoughts, you know what I mean? But then also I really have been trying to take alone time to sit and get clear on my own self. Like, what the fuck am I doing here and what do I want?
Yeah.
Because if not, I'll just be bouncing around and reacting from this to that to this to that.
And on other people's rat races, man.
Yeah. And on shit, they're saying, you need to care about this. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I do.
Yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good. I need a lot of alone time for my creative process, Lindsay.
I'm still thinking about your hamstrings.
You just over here thinking about my fucking luscious hammies?
I'm trying to think about you nude with no ass and those hamstrings just tight as fuck. Just cramp it up.
All those hamstrings because he can't bend over and touch his toes.
Because he's like, you know what I mean? Wait. Have y'all ever cramped up?
During sexual relations?
Cramp?
No.
Because it needs a muscle in there to cramp.
Because it's just blood. There's not a muscle.
It's just a big old, right.
Dang.
No, penis can't cramp.
No, penis can cramp. Can it get a kink in it?
I mean, I'm sure it can, but you don't.
I don't know about cramping.
No, you know that thing that happens sometimes where it like slips out and then it's happened to all of us.
Oh my god,
happened to everyone.
Oh my god,
everyone's almost broken a penis.
I did that, and the person I was with got mad at me. Got straight mad at me,
and I was
settle
like, "Down, bro."
Yeah, you're having sex.
What the fuck?
Yeah, be happy, man.
Yeah. So yeah, that experience. Yeah, so
that's a good sign.
Right?
That's a good sign. Probably let that fish back in the
sea.
Get
out. Bye. Rotten.
How dare you have sex with me?
Did he stop the act? He's like, oh, I'm done.
He
I'm done
definitely
here.
took a minute to like let me know that there was something going on, and then we continued. But I was like, dude, there was such a cooler way to do that.
For sure.
Definitely don't separate us when that happens.
No.
I know that we just separated, but don't separate us.
What he hit you with the, what are you doing, dude?
Don't separate our energy.
He's like, dude, I didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, obviously.
Just got a little overzealous.
And it takes two of you.
Right?
You.
The whole act
and
requires two people. Gotta keep that thing fucking locked in, man. Gotta keep that fucking targeted.
Amen.
Happens to all of us, though. We've all been there.
Exactly.
No, the only thing
Crinkle
you do.
cut. That crinkle cut dick.
The only thing you do is you put it back in and you laugh for a moment and then keep going.
Unless you have to go to the hospital.
Oh.
In which case you go to the hospital.
You can't break a penis. There's nothing you can do to a penis.
I'm sure you could. Right. Try.
I feel like, would it be vessels bust bursting?
I don't
know
about that.
I want to think about it. Is it that just straight tissue?
All right, Google, broken penis.
Yeah, let me know.
You're going to get
fractured
some weird
penis.
ads.
I feel like I've heard fractured
No,
penis.
because there's no bone.
Broken penis?
You can't.
A sprained penis?
No. Well, maybe, are there ligaments? No.
Sprain?
That's ligaments.
ACL.
Oh, tissue damage. Let's see. Can erectile tissue damage heal
Nope.
on its own? It's not advisable to just let your penis heal by itself.
Right.
You got to go see a specialist.
Hey.
Well, we put it in a cast. Hey. Penis fracture. What?
See? Told you.
There's no bone.
How could it fracture? What do you mean?
There's no bone.
When you fracture a penis, it can make a loud snap or pop.
There's no bone.
Okay,
Once you
but why
pop,
do they
you
call it
just can't
fracture?
stop.
That's WebMD, not me.
Hey, maybe
That's
we
just
don't
Google
understand
asking
what
shit.
fracture means, guys. Okay, a penile fracture occurs if one or both corpora cavernosa rupture. Rupture sounds better for me.
Yeah.
They rupture through the tunica albuginea.
I'm not
When
going to
your
lie.
erect
The
penis is
tunica
knocked or
albicorica.
forced to bend. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Based on that sentence you just read, I don't know what my penis is.
I clearly have no clue.
Oh my god!
You just said 4 parts of it that I've never heard of.
I thought there was only like one
You guys,
part.
somehow
tunica?
I knew that it could fracture. I swear to God, I heard it on an episode of Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, but like fracture's not even. I'm just being
Yo, that's
technical,
the
but it's not the right
subsection.
word.
See, look.
This is the subsection of a penis. That's kind of wild. It's got its own little.
Wow, let's.
That's your penis.
I feel like I'm inspired to paint.
It looks like a little like creature face. Like look at it. Like it looks like a little alien face. Like look at the eyes and like the little like.
It's like Wall-E, the first version.
Guys, we're looking at a penis basically cut down the middle.
You know what I'm saying? It looks like a little guy, a little creature.
It's even got a little mouth.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's running all
Through.
men.
That's so cool.
Is that little guy?
That's so cool.
He's like, yes, the pocket.
The pocket.
The
Take me to the
pocket.
pocket. Oh wait.
Take me to the dock.
At all times, that little face is just saying, take me to the pocket.
Dang.
And we're like, I think I should go out tonight.
Jesus. We're all just doing his bidding. It's tough.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That was.
you know another term for that I've been hearing for the poly is ethically non-monogamous. Have you come across this?
Dang. That's some branding right
Exactly. ENM. We are ethically non-monogamous. I've heard that from people. I'd love to hear people
Why
in
are
the
you
comments
making
about it.
ethics a part of your like, I don't understand. I thought that means you made your own ethics.
No,
Like, what does
think-
that mean?
I think what that branding is saying, ethically non-monogamous, is like it is
consensual.
fully communicated with all parties involved. I think that's what it's trying to exemplify. Like, we are ethically non-monogamous. We are fully communicated.
I thought,
do you know what I mean?
I thought polyamory.
You thought that was
a healthy-
intended.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. Otherwise, it is just cheating. Like
I know, I think
polyamory is about a community being open about sharing.
I know. I think there's just a lot of gray area with
But a lot of people are just kind of dating. So when you're doing polyamory, you do consider yourself a couple. It's not like you're just open to the world.
I think so.
Oh,
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not just single and open.
Single and ready to mingle. That's
Yeah.
what I'm like, oh, okay, polyamorous.
I'm polyamorous. Every single person is no, it's like you're building a relationship with them and they're building a relationship with them and you're building I don't
Right.
know.
And now I think polyamory is where obviously both parties go and do that. And then like the sister wife thing is just the man gets
I think
the
they
wives.
have they agree to terms. In certain circumstances, some people don't like the idea of being with multiple people, right?
Right.
Yes.
But the Mormon, is that like a
the
sister
Mormon
wife?
polyamory polyamory is a different thing.
Different thing.
That's
different thing. That's
listen, correct me if I'm wrong, Mormons. I know nothing, but that's something along the lines of God said men can have all the women he wants and women must be subservient to that man. You know, something along those lines. It's not, in my opinion, it's not great.
Now we have a large Mormon
sounds
following,
like a
Devon.
U-porn
Do we?
category.
It does. I have come across this like psychologist relationship I don't know. It says like PhD relationship consultant on Instagram, and her platform is a lot of her kind of speaking to non-monogamy and like I don't know, the research on it, how you're able to make it work positively, like what the challenges are. Her name's Dr. Zana. Maybe we could get her on sometime. That would be
dope.
fun.
That would be super cool.
That'd be fun.
Oh man.
I also had a great woman on my podcast, Sabrina Zohar, on Growing Up, and we talked about dating. She's a dating coach, and it was just fun for an hour with her. Like, she's great, super blunt, like just to kind of unpack some dating conventions, what's going wrong, dating challenges, like all that shit. So maybe we could have her on too. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Let's have some dating pod talks.
I mean, for real. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what. Yeah.
It's one of the main things.
A lot of people like how you guys are able to maintain your like friendship through, past dating and things like that. So I think that is aligned with kind of what we do.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're able to do it because it was so long ago. And there's still so much importance to it. I mean, first love was deep, but so long ago that like having a friendship doesn't feel any type of fucking way.
And it's not like we, like those people who try to like break up and be friends right away. That's not a thing.
No.
Like,
Need that time,
It's just
yeah.
not a thing.
You need that time to become an individual again.
We had more than
We
10.
had-
Yeah.
we had over 10 years.
Like, it's
so-
like I came back and it's like I know you, but I don't. Like,
yeah,
at all.
right.
you know?
And that helps too.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, we've talked about it before, but crazy, dude. I feel like I'm still like, sometimes I find there's like still stuff in me around our breakup.
I mean, I know there are shards of glass in me around that breakup.
You know?
It was so devastating to me because like Rob, the details don't matter, but like, like everybody was just gone all at once. Like the whole friend group was just gone.
Yeah.
And like, it's wild. And you know what? Felt like The Bachelor. That's right. That's right.
Take me there because I don't know it.
Right?
Take me there.
You go from, wow, this is amazing. Like, this is like the most perfect thing and it's going to work out and it's great, to like never seeing them again.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it felt.
Yeah.
And like seeing you after that was just different. Like, it wasn't like seeing you. It was
Yeah.
just like seeing this, like.
Yeah, we were on.
Yeah.
We were on different paths
It
at
was
that point.
you,
It was
but
like,
I was
look
just
at,
like, oof.
I know.
He was now the shell of a man who had it all and lost it.
Yeah, it just was so, like, we were looking at each other through an echo chamber. Like, I can't explain it. Like, it was just like, you're so far away.
Yeah. Yeah, we could be, after we broke up, like there were a few times we would be around each other and that's it. Is like we could be next to each other and it would feel so far away.
It was like, oof.
Well, because we were so close and then
Yeah.
we were both processing like our first love ending, which is, I think like a core wound. It's a soul.
We all kind of carry that first one with us.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Who was your first one, Dan?
I remember mine. It was
Or like how was, you don't have to say.
Oh, how was it? This is funny. Man, first time
we know it's about to be super painful. Right. When Daniel's like,
this is funny. Dude, it was this girl from high school, from my high school, man. So we had known each other in high school, and then like I want to say like maybe like 3 years later, we like rekindled. I was like on the third season of like, I think it was third season of like Zeke and Luther, or maybe second season, yada, yada, yada. But I would do everything with this girl, man. We were like glued to each other, and partially like I'm a person who likes my alone time, but with her, it just felt great because it's your first like love and you think it's gonna be forever.
Yep.
And yeah, I was just excited to be with her and just take her everywhere, that I was, and just show her things. We would just go out and go driving through the canyons, just all these magical things that just felt amazing to me. I want to share these moments with you. And so we did a good amount of that. Then I took her to like, what was it, like New Orleans? We went to New Orleans for like Zeke and Luther to do like a meet and greet or something like that. She's like, it's my first time going out of the state. This is gonna be amazing, and it was just great. It was awesome. Introduced her to like my aunt, which was really sacred to me. It was like an aunt in Louisiana who I didn't see much, but we were doing all this stuff. But we ended up having like and part of me is like maybe I was a little insecure because everything was kind of going right, but she had like a friend group that I didn't necessarily dig, and they were a little bit more liberal than I was at the time. Because remember, I was like super, super like Christian, but they were a little bit too liberal, and part of me is like, in my mind, like racing about, what are they doing? Da-da-da-da. I kind of know these guys, I know what they're about. Da-da-da-da. So things got weird. And I, though, unfortunately, ended up cutting things off, right? Cut things off and said, hey, I'm free to go do whatever I want. I ended up just having sex with a friend, a mutual friend, a goat, right?
Right?
No, a mutual friend of ours, that went to the same college that she was going to. And it ended up getting like back to her, and she was like heartbroken or whatever. But heartbroken in that weird way where it's like, oh, F that girl, and we're gonna get back together and we're gonna make this work. And so we stayed together another like maybe like month or so. And I remember it was her birthday time. Her birthday was coming up, and I was like, oh, I gotta do a big thing. I'm on the straight and narrow again. Yada yada. We done made these packs on the straight and narrow. So this was the first time that I had made a large expenditure. She had been telling me that she needed a laptop. And it was like when Macs were like the truth, like Mac Pro like was like lit.
Still
So-
are. Love you, Apple.
They still are. Apple's great. Apple's great. So I got her like some little like necklace trinket thing, and I like hate jewelry. I don't really wear much, and I don't really like. I don't know. I don't like gift exchanges. But
Here's this fucking dumb thing.
love you. she was an amazing writer. Is an amazing writer. And she had mentioned that she's in college and she wants to do her courses and it requires a lot of writing. So here's this laptop. It's gonna help her do her thing. And so I spent like I don't know, like $1,500 on a laptop. It was a big expenditure and the most I'd ever spent on anyone.
Right, yeah.
I drop it off to her house. I remember she was like fuming. She was fuming that day. And she talked to me about how I don't show her enough love. You haven't done these things for me. It was like the day before her birthday. And I was like, oh, well, I actually have something that I want to give you. But she kind of like did this whole yelling thing. I was like, oh, whatever. But I left the gift at her door. And she did get the gift. This was like later in the day. She responds to me and says, hey, I got the gift. Thanks so much. We can't do this anymore. And I was like,
Wait,
my $1,500. Oh no. Yeah. That was the. Yeah.
oh damn, she was waiting.
Oh, she was waiting. They lie in wait. They lie in wait. It was, bro. I was crushed.
That girl was waiting
for that. So it's like that whole month was like nothing, but like we were hooking up, like we were still doing whatever. Like she knew.
Quick question. Oh, she did. Though.
She knew. She played
Wait.
like a true champ.
So did you ever like see her in person again, or that text was it?
I ended up going to the college that she went to. Well, she had taken a break, and randomly she ended up being at the college. She was like on site one day, and like that broke me, dude. I was not able to interact with them. I was like, women are the worst in the world. Like I don't want to see any of them, especially beautiful women. I hate them. So,
behind every toxic man is a heartbreak.
So.
And they said, never again.
I was sitting eating like lunch in one of the common areas at the college, and she came a person came, tapped me on the shoulder. A person came, tapped me on the shoulder. I turn around, look, and it's her. I turn back around and I start eating my food. She tapped me again. I kept eating my food. I'm sorry. She was no longer a person in this moment. There was no because I had reached out to her like a bunch.
Oh,
you
had reached out to like
at least within that first maybe
to get the laptop back.
Month,
to get the laptop back.
The laptop back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm in that way.
No,
yes.
for sure. You don't accept the laptop and then break up.
then
You
you
say,
have
I can't accept this.
bye.
I can't accept this. We're done. I'm gonna give this
That's
back. Like
so shitty.
no, that's fucked up.
Okay,
Yeah.
but let's look at why she was really doing that.
No, she wanted. And she told me later.
Revenge.
She told
He
me
had
later.
went and slept with her friend.
What? Mutual.
We were on a break.
Mutual
on a
friend
break.
doesn't make it
That's that
better.
gray
And the
area,
girl's
yeah.
supposed to have her back, and you're never mind.
Yeah. No, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's all a mess.
It was all
no.
a
Can
mess.
I
It
just
was
tell
all a
so then
mess.
you just
I was
then you
sad.
just
I was sad.
then you just
I
she
had
just didn't
to
exist
block
anymore.
her out. Yeah, because I'm like, I reached out and you. And it was the first time I remember we talked about I don't do gift giving.
Right,
like I
right,
barely
right,
celebrate
right.
Christmas.
So you were rejected in a big way.
in a big way. In a big way. In a big way.
Wait, okay.
How
Painful.
like first
Yeah.
love heartbreak like that, like it will fuck you up.
Oh, yeah.
After for a long time.
For a long time. Now I ended up seeing her later.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, taking me back to this interaction.
After
Did she make any noises? Did she just like turn around and walk away? Did she say your
more of
name?
Daniel. Daniel.
Okay.
Yeah. And she just walked away in that moment. Yeah. But I had tried. I had done like some cool
Daniel.
gestures. Like I even sent her like flowers like one time before that whole
Yeah.
thing. But once it was like oh, it's over. I'm like, yeah, no. I felt like, and I'm sure she felt betrayed. Like, and love is a
Betrayal.
Of self.
No, honestly,
Never again.
Dude. Like,
I'll never sell myself out again. I don't love you.
dude, I mean, if God wanted
Eternal
to make it
siege.
difficult for humans after humans were just, committing all these sins, like like love, man, is one way to like really F people's heads up, man. Like,
Talk about the shackles.
I mean, love is supposed to be this great thing, but there's a lot of hurt involved in love.
Love is inseparable from hurt to me.
Yeah.
It comes with it. I've it still does it, but I've kind of gotten better because I've been single. So like the cycles I go through in love are much shorter because I'm not trying to like send it all the way to marriage. It's like I'm getting to know someone. Love, no matter if you say I love you to them or not, love for me is growing as I'm starting to get to know someone because I love everyone I fucking choose to spend my time with. So right, so love grows. I'm on these shorter cycles in this single 5 years of like love, hurt. Love hurt, like love parting hurt, or it's hurting while we're loving because we know we can't have it forever. Yeah. And it's such a strange thing to accept. However, I find I have a hard time kind of starting to get to know someone who isn't being real about the fact that love is going to hurt us both. Do you know what I mean? If they've got that thing in their eyes that's like kind of pretending that part doesn't exist, I'm like, oh, I'm too old. I'm not in that. I'm not in pretending that we can just do this without it being vulnerable and hurting us in some way. And it's a strange thing. I don't know how to, I don't think you can separate love from hurt. It's going to hurt.
No. Yeah.
Because it's also, the parting will hurt, obviously, but even the vulnerability, love brings up those things in you. Oh fuck, I didn't think I was still vulnerable about that shit.
In that
or
way,
like, oh shit, I still got some hurt in me, and now you see me, and fuck, this fucking hurts. Yeah.
Quick question. So, they say that. Oh god damn it.
Oh wow, just before it even started, huh?
Oh, they say. Do you believe in the concept like love is not enough, or do you believe that like love is all of the things that would make it enough?
Nope. Love is barely even a thing. I'm sorry. And this is just my perspective.
Holy
love
shit.
is barely a thing.
Oh
all right?
my god.
No, it really is. It really is. Now, time spent is a thing.
Love for Daniel is sugar on top of the food pyramid.
The very top.
It's a sliver.
Nice. Irrelevant.
Nice. Irrelevant. Love helps. It makes it easier to, maybe spend large periods of time with other people, but it's just icing on the cake, and it does wane over time. Like, it's like love, it can be big. There can be a wealth of it, but over time, we're just chipping away at that thing in a weird way, in my mind. I feel like it does start to diminish over time. And maybe there's a moment where it expands when you add and you have a family and there's more responsibility tied to people.
Yeah, I mean, just like life, your relationship is marching towards death.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. So is there really love is the highlight of that march towards death, maybe. You're right.
Maybe with less and less march becomes less and less highlight.
That sounds fair to me.
I love. I love it. I think it's an essential component of a relationship, but absolutely not enough.
Yeah, no.
That's our fucking childhood fairy tale myth is
love conquers all.
Love conquers. If I just love, then all are nope. And sometimes it sucks, but sometimes that spark, like visceral love that you think you feel for someone, it's almost a trap. Like it's really your central nervous system getting fucking heightened for some reason, and it can actually, like, I don't know, but at the same time, I do think like you need to have some element of love in your relationship. You do need to love the person. Like, I need to love somebody I'm with, but it's not enough. No, it's not enough. You can't just rest on love.
It just blinds you and makes you overlook red flags.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You have to have the love and like the dreamy, amazing, visceral, vital thing that love is. Like, I really do. I think it's needed. But you have to have it with the reality of building a relationship with someone, which is communication and honesty. And boundaries, wants, needs, all that shit. All that shit,
Communication to me is more important than love. I would agree. I love people who I can communicate well with. Now, if they have a pretty, energy about themselves, face as well, whatever, all that stuff. Like beauty is, in the eye of the beholder for sure. But it's effective communication that I care most about. Yeah. And if you have this blind love, but there's no effective communication, then you're gonna find yourself, I feel like, slipping lower and lower. Like when two people come together and they're not propelling each other, helping each other survive challenges and reach goals, then that love is all for naught. Like what really is that? Just you being infatuated with a thing that is not beneficial to you. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I also feel like I can love most people. Yeah. Like loving is like a way of experiencing the world. It's a way of like getting to know someone and see. So I can love most people, fall in love different, like feel that fucking magnetic pull towards someone, or that like deep, like I want to take care of you and like there's more here that I want to dive into. That I think is a little more, I don't think there's only one. Exactly. I think there's many. I do not think there's fucking only one.
Yeah, that whole twin flame thing. Oh, you come here and you just got to find another soul.
There's one.
That's not tight. It's not true. You can love
a lot of people.
Whoever is presented in front of you and fit the circumstance that you're faced with, the environment that you're faced with.
And I think there's a lot of people that could be good for any given person. Yeah. Like a lot of people that would fit in a really nice, beautiful way. But yeah, so I don't know. I think I can love anybody, but be in love with only, I don't know, it's more specific.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Kind of exploring it now.
Because we've all had multiple loves in life.
For sure.
And it's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's only one first love, Lindsey.
Hey.
And the first cut is the deepest. And it's still
I have gangrene.
Hurts. What?
Your love gave me gangrene.
You should see a doctor. Yeah. Don't let that shit go on.
Love is paying attention to your wounds. That's my tip.
That's your tip?
Yep.
Love is paying attention to your wounds?
Yeah.
Self-love?
Take it as you will.
Love is paying attention to your wounds.
Love is attention.
Turn up.
Got a
tip? Let's see. A tip for me would be a cliche. If you can't be with the one you love the one you're with. Just cliches. I like cliches. They're fun and they're memorable. But
and Daniel also lives strictly by them.
I live strictly by cliches, guys. I don't do any of this, figuring out as we go what feels right to me. No, cliches.
If it's not on a bumper sticker, I don't want it.
I don't want it.
That's the only tested advice we have. So that's made it to bumper stickers.
My tip is my tip's a cliche too, but it's just we've said it on the pod before, but it's just before you go looking for someone to complete you, complete yourself.
Complete yourself, man.
And that's a fucking journey, man. It takes sitting in loneliness and discomfort like a lot, and then making it through that kind of on your own or with friends, or learn how to live your life and complete your heart before you go trying to fucking have fuckboy John or Melissa fill that void in your heart,
So you're saying top off your own heart.
I'm saying top off your own heart. I'm saying top it off. I'm saying go ahead and top that thing off yourself. No. There is an infinite hole in all of our hearts that will never be filled. So make peace with that before you try and fill it with someone else, because that's a lie.
Poem. Charles Bukowski.
Yeah, there's a void in all of us. Well, that's our show, guys. Thanks for being here. Let us know your opinions about open relationships and monogamy in the comments. And if your first love crushed you and gave you gangrene,
and took your laptop
and took your expensive gift. I can't believe she texted.
Boss.
Thanks for the laptop. Bye.
Bye. And that's our show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay.
Thanks for watching this week's episode. Big shout out to our patrons. We love you. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for making this show possible. Patreon.com/NedsPod. We got bonus content.
Oh, yeah.
We got patron-only live streams.
All that.
We take your questions and answer them on the pod.
That part.
It's a good time.
Wow.
Do it.
And a major shout out, either over my face or your face, to our super friends.
Super friend.
Hey,
yeah.
Time for the super friend dance
Get
now.
super
Time for the super friend dance
Super
now.
friends get super duper
friend
dancing.
Big shout out to our super duper friends.
Super duper friends.
Legendary XAK.
XAK. And
Yeah.
then who else we got? We also got Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Yeah, let's go.
And Eve. Yeah, thank you guys. For real, we love you.
Super friends.
We'll see you on the live stream.
We love you guys. Peace.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching this episode of the Neds Declassified Podcast Survival Guide. And if you guys want clips from the podcast, be sure to go check out the Neds Pod Clips YouTube channel. We got a link in the description, so go ahead, click it. And if you want more exclusive bonus content, come on down to our Patreon. Oh yeah, we'd love to have you. And the link to that is in the description too. Peace.